ओके नमस्कारः अस्माकं न्यायवर्गे सर्वेषां स्वागतं विषयः अस्ति परिमाणम् इति विषयः गतवर्गे आरब्धमासीत् खलु तर्हि मानव्यवहार असाधारणकारणं परिमाणं नवद्रव्यवृत्तिः तत् चतुर्विधम् अणु महत् दीर्घं ह्रस्वं चेति so here is talking about asadharanakaranam so asadharanakaranam manam iti measurement iti vyavaharam so whenever we say vyavaharah it is vyavahara means it is shabda prayogah jnana janaka shabda prayogah right vyavahara is jnana janaka shabda prayogah
yes
so the parimana is the karanam for that shabda prayoga तत्र ह्रस्वः दीर्घः इति एतादृशव्यवहारं प्रति परिमाणमेव कारणं तादृशव्यवहारेण ज्ञानं जायते तत्र ज्ञाने विषयः अस्ति ह्रस्वः इफ I say ह्रस्वः घटः if I say like that ह्रस्वः घटः then the parimana is the karana for that so parimana is the karana for the shabda prayoga that shabda prayoga is the karanam for jnanam and the jnane vishayah asti ह्रस्वः घटः ह्रस्वः so घटः ह्रस्वः if I say then the घटः is the visheshyam ह्रस्वत्वम् is the prakarah ह्रस्वत्वम् is the prakarah prakare prakarata vartate visheshye visheshyata vartate so therefore I will say ह्रस्वत्वावच्छिन्न प्रकारता निरूपित घटत्वावच्छिन्न विशेषता निरूपकं ज्ञानं ज्ञाननिष्ठ कार्यता निरूपित कारणता आश्रयत्वं शब्दप्रयोगे पुनः शब्दप्रयोगनिष्ठ कार्यता निरूपित कारणता आश्रयत्वं परिमाणस्य लक्षणम्
agree that after shabda prayoga where do you have to do shabda prayoga is enough to tell the parimanam right but shabda prayoga nishta karyata kimartham tatra
no parimanam is the karanam for this kind of vyavahara तादृश शब्दप्रयोगः प्रति परिमाणमेव कारणं परिमाणम् इति यत् यः गुणः अस्ति सः गुणः एव कारणमस्ति इति कृत्वा दट् अल्टिमेट् कारणता इस् इन् परिमाणम्
okay yes
शब्दप्रयोगः if there is no parimana iti gunah
okay if there is no parimana is not the karanam then shabda prayoga is also not there shabda prayoga is the karyata nirupita karanata ashritya parimanam astu
so if there is no parimanam iti gunah there will not be shabda prayoga the shabda prayoga will not be there hrasvah dirghah iti shabda prayogah न भवति तादृश शब्द प्रयोग नास्ति चेत् कस्यचित् ज्ञानं न भवति so if there is no parimana iti gunah then I will not be saying hrasvah ghatah dirghah ghatah iti I will not be saying that so if I am not saying then you are also not going to get that jnanam that I am actually saying this and therefore you are getting the jnanam I am doing a shabda prayoga and you are getting the jnanam right that jnanam will not you that jnanasya akarah katam asti iti chet ghatatvam iti tatra ghatah iti visheshyah अनन्तरं ह्रस्वत्वम् इति प्रकारः इति तादृशज्ञानं भवत्याः अपि न भवति
अस्तु okay
wherever we having this vyavahara shabda there all the structure will be like this only we have so many things with the vyavahara ekatvadi vyavaharah atitadi vyavaharah prasyadi vyavaharah so we have all these vyavahara shabda right wherever we have this vyavahara shabda it is शब्दप्रयोगेन ज्ञानं तर्हि ज्ञाने सर्वदा तत्र विशेष्यं प्रकारः इति भवति एव
ओके अस्तु अवगतं महोदय
so here we talking about asadharanakaranam so we have to see what is karanam is karyaneta purvavritti karanam so karanam anything to say karanam we said there are three nikashas for a karanam right so first it should be there in the karyadikarane karanam karyadikarane bhavet अनन्तरं कार्यस्य पूर्वक्षणे भवेत् कार्यस्य पूर्वक्षणं भवेत् कार्यादिकरणे नियततया भवेत् इत्युक्ते सर्वदा भवेत् इत्युक्ते कदाचित् भवति कदाचित् न भवति इति न सर्वदा भवेत् कार्यादिकरणे भवेत् तदेव कारणं तर्हि they see like there are certain karanas which are specifically karanas for certain things like for instance if I say dandah can be karana for several things right it is karana. It can be karana for gata, it can be karana for a house, it can be karana for a table, it can be karana for something else. That is ganda. It is karana for limited number of things. It is not karana for everything in this world, right? So it is karana for specific things, therefore it is called as asadharana karana. It is karya vishesham prati karanam. Karya vishesham prati karanam is asadharana karanam. Like I said, amra bijaha karanam asti amra vriksham prati. So that amra bija is not karana for everything. It is just karana for amra bijam. Like ganda is a karana for everything. So that is asadharana karana. Sadharana karana means
Bhagini, just a second. If you say Amrabijah is a asadharana karanam, Danda is a generic karanam for everything. How can it become asadharana karanam for Gata?
No, it's not karana for everything. What everything is it karana for?
You said it can be karana for anything. If you are building a house, you need Danda.
Yeah, for multiple. It can be for multiple specific limited number of things. It is karana for every single thing in this universe.
Oh, okay, fine. I got that. Okay.
Right, for specific things. Danda has multiple usages, so it can be karana for those specific usages. Just because it is a karana for specific usages doesn't mean that it is karana for everything in this world. So what is an sadharana karana means? Is a karana for every single thing in this world. That is what is sadharana karana.
Ishvaraha, that is there.
Those are the things which are karana for everything, every single thing. For every single thing they apply, like kalaha and dik. So kalaha is sarvadhara. For everything there is a specific time, right? So for any activity there is a specific time. In particular time we are doing this particular activity. So time is adhara for everything. So it is a sadharana karana. So there is nothing in this world that you can do without a time, because that upadhi is there for time. So everything has this time linked to it. So that is the sadharana karanam. So just because something is useful for multiple things, that this doesn't make it sadharana karanam. So that is what you had the confusion last time.
Yes. So now it's clear.
Some sadharanam, some things are adha. No, it's not like that. Sadharana karanam means which is a karana for everything, every single thing. But there is no such thing like a danda which is a karana for every single thing. It can be karana for a few things, but not for every single thing.
Yes, clear.
Yeah. So that is what is sadharana karana. So here he is saying is manavyavaharam prati asadharana karanam parimanam. So it makes sense. Parimanam is only karana for this kind of shabda prayoga. It is not karana for everything. So that's why it is asadharana karana.
That's clear. Yeah.
Okay. So we also said that sankhya arabhya vibhaga paryantam navadravya vritti, right? Ruparasa gandha sparsha sankhya paryantam navadravya vritti. It is there in all the navadravyas. All the dravyas it is there. Okay. So this anu for anu parimana parimanam paramanu parimanam and dvenuka parimanam is anu parimanam. Then the all these the things that are produced utpatti this one gatadikam sarvam mahat parimanam, and dirgha parimanam is something which is tall, something short, right? So this is one kind of division. There is also another kind of division called as the anu parimanam, madhyama parimanam, parama mahat parimanam. This is another categorization for parimanam. So anu parimana is again for paramanu parimanam, and dvenukam is anu parimanam. Then parama mahat parimanam is akashadi. Akashadi is parama mahat parimanam. Then madhyama parimanam is yasya utpattihi bhavati sarvasya madhyama parimanam. Ya gata pata pustakam yat kimapi bhavatu tasya sarvasya api madhyama parimanam.
Okay. So other than this anu mahat dirghah these parimanam, these shabdas, other than that anu parimanam, that mahat parimanam, paramahat parimanam is what you said, Navani? 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
But paramahat parimanam is all nitya dravya only. I think it will fall on the paramahat parimanam.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. Nitya dravyas, akasha, kala, and all that.
I'm actually muting, Bhagini, because whenever I'm unmuting, your voice is getting a bit low. So whenever I have to talk, I'll unmute myself and I'll talk.
Yeah. Okay. So the paramanu parimanam is paramanu dvenakam. Madhyama parimanam is any janya dravya gatado. Anything that is produced is gatadihi. Madhyama parimanam. Parama mahat parimanam akashadihi. So you can get all the nitya dravyas, akasha, kala and all that.
Yes, clear.
So one more thing that you need to remember is madhyama parimanam. So if kapala is used to so if I want to make the pot, if I have to make the pot and I want the pot of a particular size, so then I need to get equivalent kapalas, right, which will give me that kind of a size for the pot.
Yes, okay? Yes.
Yeah, if I want a big pot, then I cannot take very small kapalas, then I will only get a small pot, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
If say avayava pariman apekshaya avayavinah mahat parimanam shastre utkrishta parimanam iti vyavahrite. So compared to the avayavas, the avayavi will have the mahat parimanam, that means it is utkrishta parimanam. So compared to the kapala, it will have utkrishta parimanam because of joining everything, right? It will have utkrishta parimanam.
Okay, it's going to be bigger than the avayavi is going to have a bigger parimanam. That's what you want to say about it.
Yeah, avayavi will have a bigger parimanam compared to the avayavas. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So this sadharana karanam I think we saw already. Sadharana karanam asadharana karanam jagati yadyat utpatyate tat sarvam prati yat karanam bhavati tad sadharana karanam. So we have the shad we have which one, ishwariya jnanam, ichha, kritihi, kalah, dik, and then
akashah
pragabhavah, akasha nasti, pragabhavah, pratibandhakabhavah, we can say this one, pratibandhakabhavah, ishwarah, adrishtam, papa punyam. So basically there are 9 things we can say. Or
here you've given us akashah and manaha also. That's what
so akasha kala. So actually speaking, we should not take akasha. Sometimes some people say akasha kala also, some people say akasha also. Actually speaking, akasha, so we have to say let us say like this, generally how it is accepted is ishwarah ishwariya jnanam ichha kritihi adrishtam kalah dik pragabhavah pratibandhakabhavah. So these are all the karanas, sadharana karanas.
What is pratibandhaka bhavah? Pragabhavah we know. What is pratibandhaka bhavah?
Pratibandhaka bhavah is there is no obstacles. Even though you have all the karanas, but still then also the karya cannot happen because there is some pratibandhaka, there is some obstruction. For instance, you want the water coming from the pipe, right? So for the water to come from the pipe, you have all the karanas, right? The pipe is proper, everything is proper. But if in between there are some stones placed in the pipe, then the water is not going to come. That stone is the pratibandhaka. So we don't want any pratibandhakas. If there is pratibandhakas, then the karya, even though there is karana is there, karya will not happen, because in the water has to flow from the pipe. That means you have the pipe, you have everything set up properly, but even then the water is not coming, karya is not coming, because you have that pratibandhaka. So pratibandhaka bhavah api bhavet.
But the question is, I have a question. If you have Ishvara Ichha Kriti and this thing, Pratibandhaka, will it have to be taken separately? Is a question. Because Ishvara Sankalpaha.
न ईश्वरस्य ज्ञानम् ईश्वरस्य इच्छा ईश्वरस्य कृति तत् सर्वं तु भवतु, परन्तु we also need this pratibandhaka abhava in addition to the ishwara ichha jnanam and everything. Pratibandhaka abhava. So the ishwara ichha jnanam comes for all the items in the jagat, like the prithvi. The prithvi has to the golakara has to be formed, there ishwarasya jnanam ichha kritihi iti sarvam asti tatra. But also pratibandhaka abhava is also taken by some people as the sadharana karanam. Actually the slide that you shared with me, that is where it's showing as pratibandhaka bhava. I did not see it there in any books, but it is there in the shloka that
that was given from the presentation what he has given. So I just picked up because it was a shloka she was referring to. So, but anyway, that this Pratibandhaka Bhava is okay. Anyway, we'll think about it. Did you see any other Deepika or something, Bhavani? The Pratibandhaka Bhava is there in there?
I never saw anywhere, but it's there in the, so it's
In
not
that,
difficult.
no? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Did it, okay, fine.
But
Whatever
that
it is,
actually
it's
makes
okay.
sense. That actually makes sense because
Mm.
in spite of the jnana, icha, kriti, everything is there. But even then, if the pratibandhaka is not there, if the pratibandhaka is there, then the karya will not happen.
Okay.
So
Pratibandhaka Abhava.
for every karya, there should be a pratibandhaka abhava. If there is no pratibandhaka abhava, then the karya is not going to happen. So you are wanting to go outside, okay? So you want to go out to a program. So you get ready, you dress up, you do everything, whatever work you have to do, you do everything, and then you know what bus is going to go, and you know it's going to come for sure. Everything you know you'll get there, right? Everything is aligned. But then somebody from outside, some small child comes and puts the lock outside the house. That latch is there, right? It puts that latch.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Now you can't get out of the house. Now you can't get out of the house. That is a pratibandhaka. So let's say there is nobody available around you to remove that latch. So you're stuck in the house. So even though there are all the karanas, but the karya is not happening because of the pratibandhaka.
Okay. Astu. Yeah, it happened for me. My daughter locked me once. It's okay.
Yeah. So that will happen. So when that happens, that you can't do anything because your sankalpa is you want to go. Ishwarasya sankalpa, Ishwarasya jnanam ichakriti sarvam asti. Tathapi tatra pratibandhakah asti chet kimapi na bhavitum arhati.
Satyam. That's it. Okay. Astu.
So this thing I will update later on. What all needs to be added, I'll update this thing.
Please.
Yeah. So असाधारणकारणं विशिष्य यत् कार्यं प्रति यत् कारणम् इति यद् वदामः तदेव असाधारणकारणं. तद् विशिष्य कारणं. It's only a karanam with specific items. That is विशेषकारणम्.
Okay. Yes.
So we also saw that it is navadravya vritti. It is there in all the dravyas. And so this is how the vyavahara is. Right? Idam pustakam dirgham, idam pustakam sthulam asti, ayam purushah mahan. अयं कन्दुकः अणु इति एतादृशशब्दप्रयोगः इत्येव रीत्या ये व्यवहाराः सन्ति तादृशव्यवहारं प्रति परिमाणमेव कारणम् असाधारणकारणम्. ओके तर्हि वि टाक्ट् अबौट् अणुः नाम परमाणुः द्वेणकं च अणुः अणुपदार्थं वयं द्रष्टुं नैव शक्नुमः. वि नो दाट् अणुद्रव्ये अणुत्वरूपपरिमाणं वर्तते. ओके सो इन् परमाणु अण्ड् द्वेणकम् अणुत्वरूपपरिमाणं वर्तते. एवमेव महत् नाम स्थूलम् इति यदस्ति तदेव वयं द्रष्टुं शक्नुमः. महत्परिमाणम् उत्पद्यमानद्रव्येषु भवति. महत्परिमाणं घटः पटः इत्यादिषु महत्परिमाणं भवति.
Okay, that's what you told me, but you told me avayava is more than avayavi.
Avayavi more than avayava. Then dirgha parimanam is also dirgha vyavahara is also we know that. तालवृक्षादौ दीर्घत्वं तालवृक्षः दीर्घः तुलसीदलं ह्रस्वम् इत्येवं रीत्या ये व्यवहाराः ते सर्वे अपि परिमाणम् इति कारणेन एव भवति. आकाशादि there is another kind of division that which I talked about aniparimanam madhyamaparimanam and paramamahatparimanam. So akashakala-digatmasu tavat tatra paramamahatparimanam bhavati. Paramamahatparimanam bhavati and madhyamaparimanam for all.
Here you said mahat dirghatva vyavaharah. No, sorry. Okay. Yes. Okay. Mahat rupa parimanam bhavati. Astu mahat dravye mahat rupa parimanam bhavati. Astu.
Okay. So that is what for manavyavahara. Manavyavahara there is nothing. So if I have to say gataha laguhu, if I have to say, then I have to say, so okay, gataha laguhu ityasya vakyam vadatu. Katam bhavati.
तत्र घटे लघुत्वम् अस्ति लघुत्वत्वावच्छेदकधर्मः तत्र लघुत्वत्व निष् how do you start it
लघुत्वावच्छिन्न
लघुत्वत्वावच्छिन्न प्रकारता निरूपित विशेष्य प्रकारता निरूपित विशेषता आश्रित्य घट प्रकार.
No, no, wait. Standard sentence is applicable for everything, so you have to tell it properly. Lagutvatvavachinna prakarata nirupita is one statement for prakara. Okay, lagutvatvavachinna. The prakarata, see, lagutvam is the prakaraha, tasmin prakarata asti, tasmin lagutvatvam api asti. Prakaratayaः avachedakah asti lagutvatvam. The prakarata, there are prakarata in so many things in this world. So how is this prakarata different? It is distinguished by the lagutvatvam. So lagutvatva avachinna prakarata, this prakarata is distinguished by lagutvatvam. Tari lagutvatva avachinna prakarata gataha gate gatatvam vartate and gate visheshyata vartate. Visheshyata bahusu phaleshu vartate. अत्र या विशेष्यता अस्ति सा भिन्ना इति कथं वदामः इति चेत् अत्र घटत्वमिति अस्ति, घटत्वावच्छिन्नविशेष्यता. सो लघुत्वत्वावच्छिन्नप्रकारता घटत्वावच्छिन्नविशेष्यता निरूपकं ज्ञानं. Right? See, the jnana has three rays. Right? Let's say this jnana is like a deepa. It is a deepa, and the three rays come from it. When the jnana falls on an object, when the deepa falls on an object, let's say this deepa falls on a gata, right? And let's say this gata is on the bhutalam, right? Deepa falls on the gata and the gata is on the bhutalam. So there are three rays which comes from this jnana, which is deepa. So one ray falls on the gata, one ray falls on the bhutalam, and one ray falls on the sambandha between bhutala and gata. So if I gatavat bhutalam is my statement, gatavat bhutalam. So this rays from this jnana deepa, it's falling on the gata, it's falling on the bhutalam, it's also falling on the sambandha between the two. So in my statement gatavat bhutalam iti akaraka jnanam, tarhi gatavat iti vadama matu pratyah asti, atah visheshanam asti. Gataha tatra प्रकारः अस्ति, घटः प्रकारः, भूतलं विशेष्यम् अस्ति, यतोहि घटवत् भूतलं, तत्र भूतलं विशेष्यम् अस्ति. ओके, भूतले विशेष्यता अस्ति, घटः घटे प्रकारता अस्ति, घटे घटत्वम् इति धर्मः प्रकारतायाः अवच्छेदकः अस्ति, भूतले भूतलत्वम् इति धर्मः विशेष्यतायाः अवच्छेदकः अस्ति. तयोः यः सम्बन्धः संयोगसम्बन्धः संसर्गता अस्ति, सम्बन्धे संसर्गता अस्ति, सम्बन्धः संसर्गः, सम्बन्धे संसर्गता अस्ति. Okay, there are three things in every when the light falls on any object, there are always three things. There are trishu vishayata vartate. One is visheshyam, one is prakarah, and sambandha. These three things will always be there: visheshyam, prakarah, and sambandha. So visheshye visheshyata asti, prakare prakarata asti, sambandha we call it as sansargah, sansarge sansargata asti. So in my example, gatavat bhutalam is the visheshyam, visheshye visheshyata vartate, घटः प्रकारः, घटे घटत्वम् इति धर्मः, तत्र प्रकारता वर्तते, प्रकारतायाः अवच्छेदकः घटत्वं, भूतले विशेष्यता वर्तते, विशेष्यतायाः अवच्छेदकं भूतलत्वं, तयोः सम्बन्धः सः संसर्गः, संसर्गे संसर्गता वर्तते, तत्र संसर्गस्य अवच्छेदकः अस्ति संयोगसम्बन्धः, यतोहि भूतलघटयोः संयोगसम्बन्धः. So now if I have to make the statement, then I will say घटत्वा अवच्छिन्न prakarata nirupita is one statement. I can make three separate statements. Ghatvatva avachinna prakarata nirupakam jnanam is one statement. Then I can say sanyoga sambandha avachinna sansargata nirupakam jnanam. This jnanam is a nirupaka for all of these three things. Then I can say bhutalatva avachinna visheshyata nirupakam jnanam is three separate statements. I can say like this, or I can make it as one statement and say घटत्वा अवच्छिन्न प्रकारता निरूपित is one bhaga, संयोग संबंध अवच्छिन्न संसर्गता निरूपित is second bhaga, भूतलत्वा अवच्छिन्न विशेष्यता निरूपकम ज्ञानम. So this the nirupakam is coming end, which includes all of them. Nirupita, nirupita, nirupakam, jnanam. So all of these things, three things are being proved by the jnanam. Then now I have to further say jnananishta karyata. Jnanam is the karyam, karyata, nirupita, karanata ashrayatvam, shabdaprayogah. Shabdaprayogah. Then I can put the Shabda Prayoga into whatever I want. So what is causing for the Shabda Prayoga? It can be anything, Parimana, Ekatvam, whatever. The context differs. But in terms of Jnanam, at the Jnanam level, it is always these three things which are the Vishayata.
Yes. Okay, I'll actually draw it up. Okay, once I'll draw it up and form the picture in my mind, it's going to be easy. I'll just revision back and I'll draw it up in my mind.
Yeah, okay, no problem. I'll do that. So that is how everywhere it will be. Whenever when we talk about Vyavahara, there is Jnanam. Jnanam means it will always have three things. Prakarata, Prakaraha, Visheshyam, Sansargaha. Three things. Prakare, Prakarata, Sansarge, Sansargata, Visheshya, Visheshyata. So all of them will have an Avachedaka Dharma. Right? Because each of them we need to distinguish it from others. So then there will be an Avachedaka Dharma. It can be Gatatvam, Patatvam, or it can be whatever the dharma, special dharma, and sambandha will always be samavaya, sanyoga, tadatmya, whatever sambandha in that particular context.
The sambandha is called sansarga, right? Whatever sambandha is there.
Yeah. So in the jnana stale, always you have to think like this. Wherever, in the lakshana vakya, you're having vyavahara. Everywhere you should think like this only.
Okay. Yeah, I think I should do that once I draw it up. It's going to be easy. I understand the concept, but I have to put it into pictorial form. I'll do it
Yeah.
for the next class. I'll do it and I'll send it to you.
Seema Bhagni has done all the pictures. You can look at it. Don't need to waste your time. You can use the time for something else. You can just take the pictures and try to understand it.
Sure.
Yeah, because it is a laborious process of drawing and all that.
That is it. Yeah. Once you understand the concept, it's easy. You can do the same process for everything. But understand first time, yeah, I'll do that.
Maybe one picture you draw, but the rest of it you can just look at it.
Yes, I'll do that.
Okay. So the next one is Pritaktvam. Do you want to do Pritaktvam?
Bhagini, you take rest. It's okay. I want you to rest. It's okay. I'll anyway go through I'll listen to the presentation of today's class once again, and I'll think about it about all the points discussed. It's important. Okay.
Laguhu ityatra sampurnataya vadamah idanim ekavaram. Then you will get it. For Parimana we didn't complete it. I just gave you.
Yeah. Tell me the complete Lakshana Vakyam, Bhagini.
Yeah. So लघुः घटः इत्यत्र घटः विशेष्यं घटे विशेष्यता घटत्वधर्मः एव तत्र अवच्छेदकः अस्ति and then लघुत्वम् इति प्रकारः तत्र प्रकारता वर्तते प्रकारतायाः अवच्छेदकं लघुत्वत्वम्. Okay, they are all being proved by jnanam. So I will say घटत्वा अवच्छिन्न विशेष्यता निरूपित लघुत्वत्व अवच्छिन्न प्रकारता निरूपकं ज्ञाननिष्ठ ज्ञानम. Now I will further say ज्ञाननिष्ठ कार्यता निरूपित कारणता आश्रयत्वं शब्दप्रयोगे शब्दप्रयोगनिष्ठ कार्यता निरूपित कारणता आश्रयत्वं परिमाणम्.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So the karyam is jnanam. The karanam for that is shabdaprayogah, and then shabdaprayoga is the karyam, and the karana for that is parimanam. So shabdaprayoga has both karanam and karyam.
It is in between the jnanam and the parimanam. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's very nice. Explain it.